Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And as you guys might know, every single day I go sit behind my laptop and start to think about how to do better in crypto, how to make more money with the resources and the knowledge that I currently have. Obviously, while also always trying to learn many more new things, like hopefully all of you guys. Having said that, I noticed that throughout the last couple of days, I've really been trying to put a lot of emphasis on how to build your crypto fundamentals, knowing how to build a portfolio, knowing what to look out for in the crypto bull market. But one thing I really haven't touched much upon is one specific thing that I think is going to go absolutely insane in this next upcoming bull run. Now, I want to quickly preface this by saying this is something I'm involved with quite significantly. I'm developing my skills in this relative field a lot, and most likely you already saw it in the title, but I think AI related cryptocurrencies are going to go ridiculously crazy in the next bull run. The main reason is if I take a look at any social media platform, Twitter, TikTok, pick it, right now, the amount of traction that AI type of posts are getting, the amount of advertisements AI companies are doing, and the amount of new things they're thinking of right now, mostly since OpenAI launched their ChatGPT for the public in November. Ever since that kind of came around, things are really hyped up to a very heavy degree. And from that perspective, I'm thinking, man, I should be doing some better research into which AI-related cryptocurrencies are good and which ones they just promote for money. You always have to make the distinction when you're reading these articles and then potentially kind of layer my way in. Not go completely crazy, but it's a sector that I'm personally thinking that I'm not invested enough into. So I was just reading one article just now. I've actually read a couple, but this one was the most legit looking out of all of them. However, the only thing is, not sure why, but their webpage is like strangely made. This is like the most left side of the website, you know? I can't go more to the left. This is it. This is their website. This is what it looks like. Why wouldn't you just like put it more in the center? I digress. They have a little list for us for different cryptocurrencies that they think are going to be good or are most Googled on AI and big data, relating in that field basically. So the ones that they mention are the Graph, Aeon, Fetch AI, Cortex, Corvalent, Measurable Data Token, Parsec, Protocol, Xmon, and Syndicator, of which I only know the first three. The Graph, I hold some. It was such an interesting cryptocurrency when it launched, but after it launched, it did kind of bad in a similar sense as Internet Computer. Aeon, I'm not even sure if I hold this anymore, but it says AI and big data here as well. Okay, I've just got a new MacBook, a 16-inch with a new chip, but I'm still having a couple of troubles with like pausing. Anyway, I made a play here that required a 500 IQ. You guys will look at this and be like, wow, you're so smart. When I was checking out this Aeon, right, there's a little AI and big data that I just mentioned. You can click that. And then you can actually go to a little data set here on CoinMarketCap of AI/big data marked cryptocurrencies. Out of this entire list, I know maybe 5. No, maybe 7. Okay, maybe 10. Anyway, it's not the point of me trying to figure out which ones are going to do the best. It's just a little pinch to you guys of saying, hey, wait a minute, this sector, as of this point, we don't really have that many in the top 100. We actually only have one. This could, however, be one thing that severely outperforms most other cryptos when we get to it. And funny enough, Graph is still 97% down. Yeah. It might be too early for this, though. I might be pulling a string here that it was not ready to be pulled. Maybe I'm a little bit ahead of the curve right here, but it's something at least I'm going to be spending a little bit more time on in research terms, because for some reason I just forgot all about it. I have seen multiple videos before of people saying, oh, these are the best AI cryptocurrencies, this, that. I think it's mostly fake, mostly paid promotion, because realistically here, there are many okay cryptocurrencies in this list, but as I said, none of them are really high up in the rankings, which I gotta admit, some things can be undervalued relatively, but for that reason alone, it's hard to say which ones of these are really good. A lot of these can have good ideas, but if they were that good, like for example, the Graph here, they would already be pretty high up on the rankings. There's just a lacking piece, basically. For example, Aptos just launched, but it's like 40th place. How? Proper backing. And there's multiple cryptos in this little ballpark of if they were really good, they got the proper backing, they got proper technology, concept, which is potentially not groundbreaking, but really loved by many, it usually gets up there quite quickly. So there's like one of these three missing, which for the most part could be VC backing, which the graph I believe had enough of, if I remember correctly, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, for that reason then alone, I'd sometimes say it might not be that good. It just kind of depends on what VCs and whatnot. VC backing has two sides. The one side, it's amazing because, well, like we're seeing with OpenAI and whatnot, if you have the proper backing, you can actually get so much more done. You get easier access to exchanges. You have more money to get onto exchanges. You have more network to get your token out there to the world, yada, yada, yada. On the opposite, it's bad because, well, with a lot of protocols, the coins are either mined or given out at a certain point or have a fair launch where the price is there and it just kind of goes up from there. Everybody's at a same like level playing field. With a lot of VC-backed coins like Solana, you basically have these unlocks where every month, every couple of months, every year, depending on the contract, you get a part of the amount of tokens that you bought in the pre-sale, so to speak. And that can sometimes be detrimental because then every time an unlock comes, the price just goes down and down and down. And that's what a lot of these major VC-backed ones have. I think for AI-related cryptocurrencies, though, this is, I think quite similarly the same case for big data type of cryptos. I think I'd be more glad to invest in some that are, no, I'd say actually I'd make two baskets. One basket of the really like little kid in his basement coming up with some revolutionary idea with the potential of 1000x. And on the opposite eye, we have the big unicorns, which are major VC backed, potentially less money and more selling pressure from the big guys, obviously, but a higher likelihood of succeeding because I just want to expose myself more and more and more to this sector. I think it's quite peculiar that Library Coin is still in this list. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much of you guys' time here. Just wanted to quickly share my thoughts on what I might actually have to go and start doing a lot more. It's something I'm going to be spending a lot more time on and focusing in on. I think it's going to also be a little bit strange of a mixture eventually between the AI and metaverse type of cryptocurrencies. I think there's going to be a little bit more of a mix and match soon enough. But yeah, now you guys know that I'm looking into it. And please, 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 like I already said at the start, don't try to go and Google top 5, top 10 AI cryptocurrencies and just buy your way in without researching them. Please, whenever you read about a crypto like this, go quickly to their page and start reading about a little bit more about what they do, because many of these will be just really small, stupid projects that are paid to be in a list like that. Or again, I'm not talking specifically about Aeon, but or they're just something which has no chance of going viral, going to the higher up rankings. Yeah, just look for a couple different parts in that. And I think the best thing to look out for right now is that maybe it's really a cool name, or maybe you think a couple things are cool, but if it has no exchange connections whatsoever, where, for example, this one is on so many exchanges already, maybe be a little bit more hesitant towards it because it's going to be harder for those to pivot, albeit that there's more profit potential as well. I'd say, however, or say that we don't even know if this sector is going to blow up, but the moment that it does, we want to be invested. However, the lower we go, the more risk we're taking, and it's maybe risk on risk on risk. Might not be the best of ideas, but yeah. That was it for right now. See you guys later in another crypto video. Make sure, by the way, that you subscribe to the channel with those notifications on as I keep sharing my thoughts, and hopefully you guys find it useful. So yeah, not a financial advisor, by the way.